Let's take a look at the model railroads at the Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum. Hi, I'm Tom Kovichak. One of our stops earlier this year when we were on vacation was the Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum. We stopped quite a few places in Hagerstown. I showed you a video earlier where Debbie took some footage at the park, at the train store, and at the museum. I'm going to show you some additional footage of the museum. Now, I would like to thank Milt Tegeler, who showed us around. He is a model railroader, and he's one of my subscribers. And I come to find out that he learned a lot of stuff from me. And while I was there, I learned a lot of stuff from him. So let's take a look at what we got here. We are at the Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum, and they have a yard right there. Got a lot of locomotives sitting there in idle, and here is the museum right here, Roundhouse Museum. Got 7862 and 5219 sitting there idling. And we just saw a train coming down. We just missed it. We was at the train room. It was a hobby shop. We stopped in there, and we're heading to the Roundhouse. So we just stopped here to take a look at this. Man, I didn't see that trolley right there. I come to find out that Milt watched a lot of my Arduino and Raspberry Pi videos and got some inspiration from those videos about this right here.
The ones you do on Arduinos and stuff like that. And I've played around with some of that stuff. But anyway, I picked up a problem, you know, with an Arduino and the motor going by. The only thing is that unless I get my oscilloscope out, I can't tell if it's working or not, because I don't have an instrument. Oh. But I figured,
all you have to do is put a meter on and put it on AC.
But anyway, this is, I don't know if you've seen any of those Raspberry Pi displays.
He loves my videos and figured out how to do that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on there with a Raspberry Pi. I guess he's got the Raspberry Pi sitting in the back there. But he has a series of videos that plays all day long from the Raspberry Pi.
Oh, really?
Right next to where that display is a door that is locked most of the year. And behind that door is a layout that they only open up for Christmas. Well, Milt was kind enough to show us that, and we're going to show that in another video because it's a little bit long and it'll make this one a little bit too long. But right now we're going to go up on the second floor to show you what Milt has done on the O-scale layout out there and a little bit of the HO scale layout that Debbie showed you before. So let's go with that. Here we are on the second floor of Hagerstown Roundhouse Museum. Two rail O-scale here. It's a pretty good size O-scale layout over here. Huh. Let's go over on the other side. They're still doing a lot of work on it. Okay, we got a roundhouse here. Turntable. Water tank. A little tunnel. Looks like they got a lot of work to do on here now. We got a double track switch over there. A lot of nice equipment here. Look at this one right here.
The only one that I didn't hand build is that one right there, and that's next on the list.
Oh, okay.
But, you know.
That looks good.
I thought you might like to see what we did up here. Come up this way. Speaking of turnouts, this is how I made up the turnouts.
Oh, okay.
Made them up like this, so basically they're drop-in.
You just drop them right in there, huh?
And there's a pair of terminals here for your tortoise. Your frog switch takes care of this.
Yeah.
But I made these with the fast track jig.
Yeah.
And they don't work as well as, I mean,
they get you started on it.
They get you started.
Yeah.
But what we found was that we had a lot of issues right where the turnout met the main track. So what I started doing was I started making them like this. I take a full length of flex track, pull the rails off of it, and then this is one rail from here all the way to there. So that when we get ready to lay them in, we've got a little bit of flex here.
Yeah.
No joint right here. And these work much, much better.
Yeah, I can imagine.
But anyhow, that's but this is our homemade control panel. As you can see, the orange lights are the turnout positions. These two are not operated here. They're going to be over there. And power for the tracks are these switches here.
Right.
And these are your turnouts. Let's see here. If I so I don't mess up too bad. Stop that one. That's the passenger over there.
Out there. Yeah.
But if I throw here, you can see how they. This is a turnout that's right up the way here.
Oh, okay.
But I made this box so that we can just get a hold of this thing if we want to work.
Just flip it over and work on it.
Just
All
flip
right.
it over and work on it.
Yeah.
And then here's all these little individual printed circuit cards. So basically, for the tortoises, the lights, the switch, power, and the connections for it are all right there. If I take the nut off the front of the panel,
just take it all out. Yeah.
And they're just the little mini plugs, jumper from here. All these little wires here.
Yeah.
Jumper. And then I made up a block. You can't see them real well, but down there is one that is just a block with a terminal block on it and all the individual things, so that the turnouts all come off of, go on screw terminals here going down to the layout.
Yeah.
And then they're just a pair of plugs here going to the individual.
Oh,
so
okay. All right.
The power packs, we were going to end up with 4 operating here, but so there's basically 4 variac controls. It's all just DC. And as you can see, another
Another computer power supply.
Now, what we did do, and I don't hear much about it, but we used to have a lot of trouble with a train would derail, and some of these, if they were over near the edge, you'd have a little kid here, and he would. I didn't touch nothing, but the train derailed, and all of a sudden you hear kaboom! It's on the floor.
Yeah.
And these O-gauge things are heavy.
Yeah, they are.
So what I did was we went on and we ordered these little circuit breakers, so that and they're fast acting. Boy, when you get a truck off the line, it kills it right there.
Yeah.
And of course, there's one of those for each power pack, and they light up. They light up on the board here, and this is the reset button for that. But and of course, these are just a little Japanese, ammeter, voltmeter.
Yeah.
But this was an awful looking mess. I wanted to show you, going back to the things downstairs. The fact is,
those are the little USB LEDs.
That's
you
exactly,
plug into the USB port,
that's
huh?
what they are.
Yeah.
You can take one of them.
Oh, okay.
You can, but if you go online and look at it, and the thing I use them at home just to light my keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
But let's see, I see. And see, we ordered because
Oh, no, you got a bunch of them there. Yeah.
and they'll plug in either way. It don't matter, and all they do is light.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be a loose one here, but I don't see any. So you've got one that you can. They were dirt cheap.
Yeah.
They came made up on boards. I think 10 on a board or something like that.
Yeah.
But those are what's in all those little houses.
All the houses in
All
that
those little-
layout down there.
Some of them are stuck in the ceiling. Some of them are just laying in there.
Wow.
And they're bright, and they do a really nice job. Very, very low current. So there's a cheap and
Yeah, I'll have to look that up.
but they I think all told we might spend $20
Really? Wow.
for all that's in this box plus all that's down there.
Wow.
And I don't, how the eBay stuff is, that prices go up and down.
Yeah.
But,
So it took a while to get them to. They're out of China.
yeah, they're out of China,
Yeah.
but they weren't. It wasn't awful. It took maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah.
It's standard.
Yeah. Yeah. Some of the places have warehouses in United States. I ordered
Or
something.
Canada.
Yeah, I ordered some stuff and I got them right away. There's one that has a warehouse in New Jersey and another
Yeah.
one in California.
I've gotten stuff like that
Yeah.
that quick also. I guess I cracked a little slow. But as you can see, this is a work in progress.
Yeah, yeah. So all those turnouts over here, you rebuilt?
Yeah, I built them all.
Oh, okay. All right.
And
You've been busy.
it's been, over a period of about 2 or 3 years. But they were going to go buy turnouts and O-scale turnouts like this are really salty. I mean, what, $60-$70
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you get a decent one? So I talked them into buying the fast track jig.
Yeah.
And I think we ended up spending about $200 for material, track, and stuff like that. And now I can crank out from scratch, I can crank one out in about, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. And, you know, and not counting the cost of the fast track jig, it's cost me whatever, it takes 2 full lengths of
The flex track, yeah.
to make a turnout, because well, you just think about it, you'll have a little scrap there, but but by making them long like that, it just
gives you the flexibility in there. Yeah,
it's just a whole lot nicer.
All right, here's the HO scale layout here on the 2nd floor. I think I got 20 minutes of the O scale layout over there while he was talking. Yeah, he built a lot of the control panels here. Restricted area. I was gonna walk back there. I guess they don't want me going back there. That's an impressive roundhouse right there. Don't forget, we got another video coming out of the behind the scenes Christmas layout that they have in Hagerstown. So until the next time, we'll see you.